And we are back at Starfest 40 2017. I'm Super Dave Raines with Big Show Entertainment Network, and I'm here with two extremely special guests. Oh my God, I'm geeking out. You got me geeking out, Super Cool Nation. So I'm here with David Guintoli from Grimm.
Correct.
And Bitsie Tulloch, also from Grimm. Their body of work is huge, but I fell in love with you guys watching Grimm.
Well, thank you, Super Dave.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on Super Dave Raines and the Big Show at Starfest 40. I've got a few questions.
Okay.
All right. So, for you, do you prefer David or Dave?
David is fine.
Okay, because I'm a David too.
Usually I just ask if sir is fine, but
Sir?
I jest, yeah, either.
So how does it feel to work with such great talent on Grimm?
Well, it was definitely, I felt like I was getting paid to go to school. Bitsie, Tulloch included. They were incredible actors on Grimm. Some of these guys were veterans, came around much earlier than me or Bitsie. Silas Rue Mitchell, Russell Hornsby, fantastic. These guys taught me a lot on the job.
Yeah.
Usually have to pay to go to school. It was the other way around for me.
Yeah, that's awesome because, the show, I was like, God, there's just so much talent. It's just kind of like, wow, this is really put together really great. So how did you land the role?
I just landed it in a very conventional way. I was an out of work actor, or gently employed, and we were going through pilot season. I read the script. I went out for it. I knew some of the creators of the show already. I just worked with them on Hot in Cleveland, a sitcom that is completely unlike Grimm. And I worked with the director of the pilot in another show earlier that year. So it just kind of spun in my direction.
I want to toot David's horn for a second.
Okay, absolutely.
There were, I'm not going to name names, but there were some seasoned actors who had been series regulars, if not series leads on some TV shows that really wanted the Nick Burkhart role in Grimm. And David just, he booked it. It was his.
Right.
For saying that, translation, they cost too much.
Well,
discount actor.
Well, they picked the right guy. I can't think of anybody else to play Officer Burkhart and the Grimm than you.
Thank you very much.
Tell me about the bond between you and Russell.
I haven't spent more time sitting next to somebody in a cop car than Russell Hornsby. He taught me so much. Again, he'd been around the block, a couple more times than I had been around the block.
Right.
You can diagram that sentence at home.
Right.
He taught me so much about acting. He taught me how to kind of conduct myself on set, which is something that gets lost. It's an art that is lost sometimes, and he really kind of showed me the ropes. So I'm ever grateful to that guy.
Right. Awesome. So did you and Claire Coffey, did you guys really go after each other on set?
Oh,
I'm gonna ask
oh no,
both of you.
no! I mean, she's lovely. She's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are all great friends, but on the show, you're like, you could tell there was some passion behind the, dare I say it,
The relationships.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you act it out, and then you hope the audience buys it.
Right. Well, I bought it. Okay.
Perfect.
So, you didn't do a lot of mean stuff to each other on set, did you?
I mean, I would mess with people.
Right.
Usually not out of mean-spirited nature.
Right.
But it would be like, nothing. This is not sophisticated stuff.
Right.
This is like,
Raw bacon in my heels.
what? One day. But I'm into that. And then, I just remember seeing, whenever there was lotion, I would put it on something someone had to touch. I'm a child. It's ridiculous.
You gotta have fun at work, folks. So, let me ask you. Your character made the biggest change of any character on the show.
A couple times.
Yeah. So, how much fun was it to go from playing the good guy to the bad guy?
Well, probably the most fun was when she was when she first became like evil Juliet, because it'd been like 3 seasons of her being so sweet and kind of calm and centered, and then she just loses it. And was kind of like freaking out on everyone. And then the Eve role I always kind of liked a lot because I liked her outfits and I liked the wigs and everything. But it was harder for me to stay still.
Right.
I talk with my hands a lot and I'm really expressive, and my choice early on was to just keep her really robotic and really contained. So it was definitely a lot more difficult for me. But I feel lucky because I feel like I really got to play 4 characters over the course of 6 seasons.
Yeah, you did. And that twist where you died, I wasn't expecting that. So that kind of really took me aback.
That was really cool, and it was hard for me because I never wanted to flat out lie to the fans, but I'd say stuff like, you're not going to see Juliet again. I'm so sorry. I'd be like, is she really dead? You will not see Juliet again, because I didn't want. I was like, no, I can't disappoint everyone when she comes back, and then be like, oh well, you lied to us. So that was kind of fun.
The acting job of having to toe that line. 'Cause
we always knew that I was coming back, but for 7 months, like, I couldn't go to Comic-Con because it wouldn't have made sense because I was, dead, and then and then I was signing an autograph earlier, and it was for the NBC 100th episode celebration. I was pointing out to somebody that fell while I was back to work shooting, but she hadn't come back on the show yet, so I had to do like all this press just talking about how the only reason I was there was supporting everyone else.
Wow.
It's funny. Yeah.
So what's next for you?
I mean, we're just furiously hungry actors now. I did a pilot last month that we see if it gets picked up by the guys who wrote The Martian and produced The Martian. So I got to be on a harness and trying to be weightless in space the entire time. So that was very cool. And then we'll see. Yeah.
How about for you?
I have a movie coming out that I did with Sebastian Roche, who does some of these. He's like on the originals and stuff. He's awesome. And Chris Gorham, who's on Covert Affairs, called We Love You, Sally Carmichael. I did ADR for it last week. It's really cute.
Wow. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, very un-Eve-like in that one.
Yeah, she's like, it's the first time I've ever played a mom, too, so that was kind of new for me. Like,
cool.
Because I don't have kids yet, but it's super
I
sweet.
myself to be one of your children.
It does feel that way.
Can I be your son too?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, guys. Thank you so much
Super Dave.
for coming on Super Dave Raines and the Big Show
Thank you.
at Starfest 2017, the 40th Starfest.
40th.
It's been
Just yesterday.
yeah, absolutely.
Carter
So
administration to this one.
but folks, I'm gonna let you pronounce your last name so I get it right. Go ahead.
One of the various iterations is Guintoli.
For David Guintoli and Bitsie Tulloch, I'm Super Dave Raines, and until next time, on the love.